Welcome back to the Midnight Critics. Today, I am your host, Thomas. Across from me is your other host.
Corey, and this is the Midnight Update.
Correct. Said, welcome to the Midnight Critics. He gave me an odd look. We are the Midnight
I don't
Critics.
even know why you started this.
Because it is what it is.
Hmm.
So, what is the Midnight Update? Because we've never done this before, right? So, what is the point of this thing? Would you like to clue them in, or do you want me to?
Okay. I'll let you clue it in. Here for moral
So,
support.
the Midnight Update going forward is going to be an occasional update. Probably at max, it'll be like, once every like 3 months if we really need to. But like,
Probably less than that.
really, it might be once every 6 months or once every year, even.
Yeah.
This is just kind of a update to get you guys up to date with important things that are happening with the channel and important things that we're working on that we're excited to talk about, or any updates just in general that we need to talk about. And overall. With that being said, I want to get the big one out of the way right at the top. So the Midnight Critics was made up of 3 people,
Yes.
which was me, Thomas,
Yep.
across from me, Corey,
Me.
and Phoenix. So Phoenix will not be a part of this anymore. And that's just kind of it. This was his own decision.
Yep.
And we, it's what, is best for him. So that's all good. Um, Phoenix will be in the upcoming episodes that he attended before he made this decision.
Yep.
And the rest of the Midnight Critics, being me and Corey, will do our best to keep the content steady and regularly posted.
Yep.
I'll be taking over the audio editing of the videos. And Corey's just going to be basically doing his lonely midnight review by himself for right now.
For a little bit. There might be
we got some stuff in the works to try
we
to
got
help
things to work out, and I
regulate that, but
know people. I might swing in some people.
you just need another mic, which is the issue. But yeah,
The people I know have these.
okay, nice.
I don't associate with people who aren't prepared for
A podcast.
the world that I live in.
Wrapping up this little section. We love Phoenix. We wish him the best with what he's working on and what he's doing. And we hope for success. So yeah. Going past that now, we're going to talk about our programming a little bit and talk about what we've been working on and what's in the works. And with now what's going on, how that's going to affect everything. So currently there is 2 podcasts that are live, that are out there, that are running right now.
Yes.
We have the Midnight Review, which is a movie review that we watch a movie, we talk about it, we give our opinions about it, and then we go ahead, rank it, and that's kind of it. And we have the Midnight Music, which is very similar to Midnight Movie, except we're listening to an album, and then we give our opinion about that album and we rank it. Midnight Review is at times a little more detailed. That's based on per episode though. So don't expect there to be every single episode be super detailed, super in depth. Let's talking about every single scene or every single thing.
It will not be that ever, probably.
I can really doubt that.
Unless there's a huge Avengers movie where I gotta do my thing on. But other than that, no.
Yeah. So as of today, me and Corey are green lighting, or we're setting into place a brand new midnight. It's not a podcast.
It's not a podcast. It's a Let's Play.
Yeah.
And it will be streamed on Twitch on probably a weekend. Probably
Most
like
likely.
a Saturday or Sunday. And then a live upload probably the Wednesday of that week or the following week.
Correct. And there might be a couple uploads because depending on how long our sessions are, I don't want to upload a 4-hour gaming session. I'd like to cut it up and make it a little more digestible.
Yes.
That being said, if we are going to stream it on the weekends, we might have some spontaneous ones, but I think that we're probably could coordinate in
A
getting
time.
some that are scheduled so that you can actually go to our Twitch, which we have a Twitch now.
We do. It
And I'll
exists.
link it in this video, or Corey will link it in this
It should just
video.
be midnight plays.
Should be just Midnight Plays, which is the name of it.
Yeah.
And we'll try to put a schedule in, and we'll try to like throw in dates and times when we're actually going to be doing this thing. Midnight Plays is going to be a little. I'm going to give you a little more detail about it, just so you know you can kind of understand what's going on. It's going to be, we're going to choose a game, stream it, and then we'll also edit it down for YouTube. I have made a suggestion, which I don't know when this would happen. It'd probably happen over the summer, possibly the winter, depending on how fast we could get through them, of doing the Call of Duty series. And when I mean Call of Duty series, I mean front to back, the very first Call of Duty all the way through Call of Duty Black Ops 6
Yeah.
by this point.
I know exactly when that's going to happen.
Um,
And it's not this year.
Yeah.
It's not over the summer.
Not over next summer, really.
I mean, it could be a little bit, but I would like to do it up as a lead up into the next Call of Duty. So we'll see how it looks around that time. But ideally, that would be, it'd be a lead up into that next Call of Duty. So by the time we would finish, which would be Black Ops 6, by the time we would finish that game, then like the next one would be out within maybe like a week or two. Ideally.
I still
So it'd
think
become like a long run series. So it might start earlier. But I
think it would still start midsummer though.
I think I could blow through Call of Duty 1. I mean, it is hard. I did play it with you. It is hard.
I was about to say, I've played both Call of Duty 1 and Call of Duty 2. I've not even played the first Call of Duty I ever played, but I played Call of Duty 1 and Call of Duty 2 trying to beat them on my own. I think I was playing them at like normal difficulty.
Yeah.
And they are fucking tough.
I know it. And we're going to also do the regulars and the remakes, because it'll be Modern Warfare up until a little bit, and then it will be Modern Warfare 2019. And
now,
we'll go
on
through those,
I would like to try to do and I haven't really actually told Corey this, so this might get cut, but I'd like to do the original consoles and then grab the signal off those original consoles, go through the laptop to stream them, and then put it on the TV for us to actually play and watch.
Good luck.
I think I can do it.
Good luck with that.
Every single Call of Duty, though, is Xbox 360 and newer, because they remade the first few for Xbox 360.
Okay, I was about to say, I was like, that's a bold claim there.
No,
okay, I mean,
I'm
we could play Black Ops on the DS too.
Hate you.
We could run it there. Yeah, sure. I mean, we also got Game Pass, and Xbox has backwards compatibility, so you could actually just get nearly all of them off that.
Yeah, but I think it'd be kind of fun though to play them on
the
similar systems that used to be actually played on.
I don't have my 360, so that's up to you.
Well, I have my 360. I don't have the Elgato I need, I don't think. So
is it not the same one for the 4?
I might have to look around. Well, the one I have for at home is a built-in one to my actual PC. I need a portable one.
I have one because I have an Elgato for the PS4.
Okay.
I actively have somewhere in this apartment. I have it.
So if Corey can find that, but I mean that's later down the line.
Yeah. That's next year's problem.
Yeah.
But I do like this idea, and I would.
Oh, and it's just not strictly Call of Duty, because I was thinking about it and I was like, we could do the big FPS games, right? And the two big FPS games is Call of Duty and Battlefield.
We could.
And Battlefield's campaigns are fucking amazing. So I love them.
I like Battlefield Hardline's campaign. That's a good game.
Dude.
That's the only one I've ever played.
Watched the old like Battlefield, like not old, but like the Battlefield 3 and the Battlefield 2 campaigns.
Yes.
Those are fucking good campaigns.
And
the newer ones, yeah, but whatever.
They're whatever. I think one that I would like to do, and I think we should probably do it in the new year, start that up at probably January, sometime around that.
Also, I can
GTAs.
Yeah, we can do GTAs. I can guarantee that I will make a spiteful episode, at least one spiteful episode, on Midnight Plays when we're doing the Call of Duty series, only specifically for Call of Duty Black Ops 4.
Oh yeah, because it doesn't have a campaign.
Correct.
But we could play the training missions where you train your operator, whatever the fuck it's called. That I think was added late.
During that entire time, I will be bitching.
That's fair.
So
we're doing, I believe, for that. I think for every one of those that we do, when we die, we trade off.
So I was actually thinking we
We
can
pass
either
play.
do that, or if we've played the game and we really want the other person to enjoy it, we can like hand it off willingly, kind of thing.
Okay, I see what you're
So
saying.
we can either hand it off willingly, but I think we have to put it in a conundrum there, because if we ever play horror games, then the person's just going to hand it off willingly, and if the
Yeah.
other person's not willing to accept it, then it's a fucked
Yeah,
thing.
that
right?
one is you
So
die, you switch.
yes, horror games is you die, you switch, or if you get reset, because I think some horror games you don't necessarily die, but you get reset kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So yes, if you die or reset, you switch.
And I also think
That's fine.
I know Black Ops 3 has co-op campaign.
Yes,
That one we'll just
so
both be
any
playing.
co-op campaigns I would like to try to do together.
Yeah, we'll just be playing that. For the GTA one, though, I would actually like to extend that to every open world Rockstar game.
Okay.
We'll play them all, and I think what we'll do is, I think a fun way to do this is we could either look at order of release date, or we could do order of what would like the time that it is in the game, like whatever year it is in game, and then we play them in that order. It'd be fun to like, if like one of the last games is like an early Rockstar game where they're in the like that, which I don't think exists, but it'd be something
No,
fun
it
like
doesn't
that.
exist.
But I know we'd
you
get
could
Red
do-
Dead Redemptions early,
Yeah.
which would be nice because I like those. Or at least I like the second one.
I was thinking
Something
about
like
that for
that.
Call of Duty, and that's a fucked timeline.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to do that,
You'd be
especially because
like,
some of the games
Call of
switch
Duty 1,
timelines
Call of
in it.
Duty 2, Call of Duty 2, the big red one, and then I think you'd have to do World War II, and then you'd have to come back to Call of Duty
And there's like
3.
2 World War IIs.
Yeah, and then you'd have to go forward to Call of Duty World at War.
Yeah, you'd have to play Vanguard.
And then you'd have to. Oh, fuck.
Did Vanguard have a story?
Oh, fuck. Yes,
I don't
it
actually
did.
know if I
Yes,
played
it
Vanguard
did.
story.
Yes, it did.
I bought that entire game. I don't think I booted up the story. I think I played the beta and was like, this is trash.
I remember playing the story.
What happens in the Vanguard? I don't even want to know. I don't want to know.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Today, we are sponsored by
Okay.
Green Bean Killing Machine. Buy your green beans so that you can become the killing machine you've always wanted to be.
Yeah, would you like to tell me about how you first met the green bean?
I was walking down the street and I saw a man that was beating up another guy.
Okay.
So I ran over
Yeah.
to help him out,
You got your ass whooped.
and I got my ass whooped.
Word.
So as I was getting my ass whooped, another guy came over and helped me out and beat the other guy's ass.
With his green bean?
With the help of Green Bean Killing Machine, he had eaten his greens. So he
Right.
was able to be a killing machine and help me then realize that when I go out, I need to make sure that I've had my green beans from
Yes.
Killing Machine so that I can become Green Beans Killing Machine myself.
Bars. So like where did you find this green bean killing machine?
You'd have to
The local industrial plant?
close.
Okay.
You need to go downtown.
Yes.
And when you think you've gone downtown, go further downtown
Okay.
and find the sketchiest bar you can. Inside that bar, you walk up to the bartender and say, I need my green beans.
Yep.
And he's going to give you a look.
Okay.
And then you're going to slam your fist on the table and you're going to go, I need my green beans.
Okay. Audio listeners, several things fell off the table.
Okay, and?
That's how you know Thomas has had his green beans from the green bean killing machine.
That's right.
And what happens? Does the bartender slap his green bean on the table?
He takes out some cans of green beans.
Oh.
Some cans of green beans.
Yeah.
And sits them in front of you. Now, here's the thing.
No can opener.
He gives you the can opener, actually, too.
Okay.
This is the tough part, though.
Yeah.
You can now not leave the bar until you've eaten all the cans of the green beans.
How many cans are we talking here?
At minimum 4.
Damn. That's a lot of green beans. French style or regular?
Regular.
That's brutal. French style, you could just drink the shit.
I know. So regular, you gotta really work on it.
Yep.
So you gotta finish the green beans. If you don't finish the green beans, then the bartender will take one of the empty cans that you finished and throw it at a guy behind you, the biggest guy he can see behind you.
Yep.
And then he'll act like he was serving someone else, and then the guy behind you's gonna turn around and look at who threw that green beans,
Right.
and he's gonna see the green beans in front of you and go, "That motherfucker did,"
Right.
and you're gonna
Okay.
get your ass beat. So make sure you eat green beans when you go get green beans from Green Beans Killing Machine, so you can become a green bean killing machine when you need to become a green bean killing machine, so that you can help other people in life when you need it the most. Call 1-800-888
Okay.
80085 for
Okay.
any customer service help.
I think that was more numbers than a phone number typically has in it.
It's all right.
Not sure about how many, probably 1 or 2-ish. But it was a little over.
The Green Bean Killing Machine is such a
Right.
big company that they needed to get their own specialty phone number that goes a little longer.
Okay, I guess I get the process of it. So, like, a couple questions here with how it works.
Sure.
So, what if you don't eat any of the cans at all? What if he just slaps the kid on the table and busts it open? Because you said he throws an empty can at the fat guy behind you.
It's a full can.
Okay, it's a full can. So now
And
the
he's
guy
gonna be
gets
really
matter.
pissed.
But wouldn't him beating your ass kind of in a way teach you how to fight and like take a hit?
No, he's gonna beat you within an inch of your life.
Oh, he's gonna really beat the shit out of you.
Like, yeah, no, this is not like a light beating.
attempted murder.
This is yeah.
Okay.
This is damn near
So
attempted murder.
it's attempted murder at a bar in downtown.
Yes, the
Okay.
sketchiest bar in downtown.
So what happens when you
Actually,
inevitably...
sorry, it's in downtown in Clowntown.
Oh, in Clowntown. Okay. So what happens when you inevitably get kicked out of the bar for going up to the counter and asking for your green beans?
Then you went to the wrong bar.
Oh, you just have to find another bar?
Yeah, you went to the wrong bar then.
What if you have to
That's not the
pay-
sketchiest bar then.
What if you have to pay like an entrance fee?
You went to the wrong bar.
Okay.
Green Bean Killing Machine is not liable.
easily found.
Is not liable by any charges that you make trying to get to Green Bean Killing Machine.
Okay. What about charges you make after Green Bean Killing Machine?
What do you mean?
What do you mean what I mean?
Well, you said charges after. Like,
Yeah.
What kind of charges?
Who's going to pay for the green beans?
Oh, you do. So after you finish your cans,
Yeah.
the bartender's gonna ask you for money
But isn't Green Bean Killing
And
Machine
based
liable for that
on-
money?
based on how many cans he puts in front of you. You have to know how much you have to pay him.
Oh, so he's not going to tell me.
No, he's not going to tell you. It's like the IRS. He knows how much he's owed, but he's not telling
going
you.
to tell you.
And if you get it wrong, you know what happens.
Yeah, you go to jail. Or the Green Bean Killing Machine comes and beats you up with his green bean.
Yes.
Okay. Is he related to the Jolly Green Giant and or the Giant Beanstalk? And how tall is he? Is he 5 foot nothing and he's just scrappy?
So for your first part of your question,
Yes.
I think liably we have to say no comment.
Legally is no. Okay. No comment. Interesting.
Yes. Second part there,
Yes.
he is 6'10",
Wow. Okay.
and
How tall is the Jolly Green Giant?
I'll look that up for you.
'Cause sometimes he's at least 6 foot. I mean, standing next to you, Thomas, he's at least got to be 6 foot. He's way taller than you.
The Jolly Green Giant is 55.5 feet tall.
Damn.
Right, that's the statue.
55.5 feet. Oh. How long is Jolly Green Giant? Real man. How tall is Jolly Green
How
Giant?
tall was the OG
commercial.
the Giant? I don't know.
OG the Giant? Isn't that a wrestler? No, I'm thinking about Andre.
Anything about Andre?
Okay, so he's 6'10", and is he muscle bound? What are we talking here?
He wears size 25s.
Shoes?
Yes.
Damn. You ever seen those at what is it? Dress for Less? Ross? You ever go to Ross and they just have comically huge ass shoes on the wall
That's
that are
him.
just J's and they're like, oh, look at these, and like nobody's buying that shit. Nobody wears
That's
that
what he
size.
buys.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And
That's
then
crazy.
he weighs He's a lean bean killing machine.
At least 600.
I think he weighs 275.
6'10"?
He's shredded.
He'd be skinnier
He's
than
shreddy.
you. He'd be
Huh?
skinnier than you.
No, he's not.
6'10"
Brother.
at 270. Oh, you said 275?
275.
Okay, yeah, he's pretty big.
He's shredded.
He's pretty big. He's still a little lean, but he's pretty big.
I said lean, clean, killing machine.
I mean, he probably looks like that thing from Romulus.
Huh?
The alien from Alien Romulus. He probably looks like that guy.
I can't comment if he's related.
Okay, interesting. I think that's all my questions. There's no price tag on it.
You know what his slogan is? His like motto?
Is it "I'm gonna kill you"?
No.
Yeah, that was a good guess.
It's the juice is loose.
Oh, the juice is loose.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, but thank you for lean, clean, killing machine, green bean, for sponsoring this part of the.
I think that's the first time you said it wrong.
I definitely said it wrong now. Yeah, it's green bean killing machine.
Yes.
But yeah.
Yeah, we'd have to play. We'd have to play
Vanguard.
Yeah, we always forget. That's the thing about Call of Duty is you forget.
I actually am willing to say Vanguard's my most hated Call of Duty. Infinity War used to be, but Infinity War has grown on me. Because the campaign, even though it's short, is extremely cinematic.
And the multiplayer is good.
So it makes up for it.
The multiplayer is good. The thing about Vanguard is the multiplayer is good. Like in it, like it was good. I liked shooting through walls and shit. I think that's a cool thing to bring to Call of Duty.
It's a Modern Warfare.
Everything else about it is so bad. It's laggy, it's buggy, and it's awful to look at. Terrible. And they had like a battle royale that was just King of the Hill with extra steps, like a weird gunfight.
And then there was gunfight that wasn't actually gunfight.
That's what I'm talking about. It's like a King of the Hill type deal.
Yeah.
Like it was whatever.
But that's besides the point.
Yeah.
We got more than enough to work with on there, and I would like to do.
And we get to do Sleeping Dogs. It's a Rockstar game.
I'm fine with that.
And Midnight Club. Oh wait. Okay. So then.
So hold on.
Because Midnight Club is open world.
Here's the thing. You gotta we're not gonna set anything in stone. We're not gonna say anything in stone yet.
Yeah. I'm just throwing out ideas. I'm just brainstorming.
Because you could do like the Need for Speed franchise, and that's fucked. That is so many games.
That would be a lot.
So
that would be a lot.
Let's just hold our horses.
Rockstar is for sure one. I just don't know if Midnight Club's gonna be a part of that.
Yeah,
because you're not on foot. You're in a car.
Yeah. So but I mean, like another one we have to do is Saints Row.
They're not making another Saints Row. They're done.
We're not. They're not. But
they're done. They threw it away.
It would be fun to go back and play Saints Row 1, Saints Row 2, Saints Row 3,
Saints Row 4, which I like. Agents of Mayhem, and then Saints Row.
Agents of Mayhem had a campaign.
Yeah, that's all it was. And we have to play Gat Out of Hell, which Gat Out of Hell is good.
Gat Out of Hell is heard is good, but I haven't played it.
Agents of Mayhem is fun. I shouldn't have paid for it, but it's fun. I think I bought it for like $50 or $60, and I was like, "Damn, this is a $30 game."
So sad.
Max.
So sad.
It's not bad.
I'm sorry. I'm saying it's so sad for Saints Row. That's what I'm sad about.
It's crazy to watch them squander a GTA clone that was just more graphic. It's insane. But we get to play Saints 2.
And more fun.
Saints 2 is awesome.
Saints 2 is awesome. And I think Saints Row 1 is actually pretty good too. But I haven't.
As you said, last time I played it, you made me play it once. And it was hard to look at.
Well, it's a very old game.
Yeah, but whatever settings you had on it made it like even worse for me to stare at. Like it hurt my eyeballs.
That was on the console. I don't own that on PC.
It looked bad. It was poor.
That's on the console. That's what it is.
Physically hurt. Because I've played Saints 2 since then. I've played it on my PS5.
Yeah.
Saints 2 is like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Saints 1, couldn't imagine.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna play a bunch of games like that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to.
In case you couldn't tell, a lot of our passion is video games.
I'm gonna say we're gonna have a standard for per X amount of games we play, X amount of them need to be horror games. Because I want to make sure that we're getting in horror games.
Okay.
Even if that's not a standard, even if it's like a mental thing, just for us to remember that we need to play horror games every so often, that's fine.
I can agree to that. But I want a punishment aspect. I know when you die, you switch controller.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I think some things we can get a little theme of punishment in there.
Yeah.
For Bully, you get a wet willy every time you die. You ever Bully, that game from
Yeah,
Rockstar?
I know.
I never played it, but you get a wet willy every time you die.
Um,
Call of Duty, I shoot you in real life with a real gun.
yes, perfect. Um, yeah, we can figure out some punishments. I don't know what they're gonna be. We'll make them. We should try to make them like somewhat
They got to be
tied
legit. You
to.
can't be
Well, no,
bitched
no.
out
I was saying we
punishments.
gotta have something that's tied to the game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
I don't want to do like hot sauce every time I die if I'm playing Call of Duty. Like I'd rather kill
But like
myself.
for bully, you could do wasp.
Well,
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know how to do that, but I do know what you're talking about.
Like the little like.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I just don't know
yeah.
how to make it.
Okay, well that's all right.
I'd give you a neck.
We could. Oh, fuck.
5 stars. 5 stars would be gold.
Yeah, 5 stars would be gold. So we're gonna have fun with midnight plays, and we're gonna really go into kind of like what we're doing about it, things like that. I don't even know what the first one's gonna be, but we're greenlighting it today. We'll figure it out here soon. I'm not too worried about that.
Yeah, I don't know. I was about to throw something out there, but I actually don't know what it is either.
Yeah,
I was gonna say Black
we're
Ops
gonna
6,
talk about
but
it.
it's not.
It's not.
That won't be out.
Correct. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna figure it out. It'll be fine.
Yep.
And
I think we should
I'm gonna shout out real quick.
Yeah, shout out.
Midnight Plays is, I think, if this is the one I'm thinking of. Yes. Midnight Plays is going to be influenced or inspired by, I should say, kind of the Rad Brad kind of aspect of his gameplays in a sense. How he kind of sits down and does the games like in total and then releases them by like 30 or 40 minutes.
We are gonna do them in total. I don't think it's not fair. Like some games like are like little party games or like little side games. That's fine to not beat them all. Like when we're sitting down and play like a story game like Call of Duty or like a Black Myth Wukong or anything like that, we're gonna beat the whole game. Not in that sitting, but like we won't move on until we beat the game.
Yeah, it'll be okay. We need to do recording for Midnight Plays. Let's play the game, right?
Yeah, and then
let's work on this.
We're
game.
not gonna switch games until we beat the game. So we could be streaming a game for a couple months.
Yes,
if we're really really bad.
Correct. So that's fine. I'm gonna move on to the next kind of programming thing I have on here. So that leaves us with 3 different projects that we have greenlit or that we are doing. Midnight Music, Midnight Review, the Midnight Music, the Midnight Review, and Midnight Plays.
It's just Midnight Music.
Oh, I have it as here as the Midnight Music, but
Oh.
okay. But tomato. That leaves us with 8 other projects that are still in development that me and Corey, whether you think so or not, are actually very passionate about. Like extremely. Like if we're not talking about the things we're currently working on, we're talking about these. So
Yep.
And actually, we were just talking about one of them before we actually got on and did this. So, reviving it. We done it, but then we were wanting to rework it.
Yes. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. That's fine. I'm not too worried about that. Scheduling for releases. So right now, the current scheduling for releases is Midnight Music, 10 a.m. on Mondays for YouTube and 10:15 for Spotify.
Yes.
For the Midnight Review, that is on Fridays, and it looks like it'll be. You gonna do what time are you gonna do?
I don't know. Maybe like I want to move those to the evening. I don't know. Maybe like a 6 to 10ish area. I don't know. I haven't looked at it yet. Some of them are already scheduled out to come out, and when those come out, they'll come out. But from here on out, I don't know. But it will be sometimes on the evening on Fridays.
Side note, Editor Thomas here. I'm just going to make a document that will update and you guys will have access to just to know when the release dates are. Midnight Music is guaranteed 10 a.m. on Friday or on Mondays. But for Midnight Review, with it changing, I'm just going to put that in there. And then once we get a real set schedule, we'll kind of make it more of an announcement thing when we are doing the videos. So yeah, back to it. The next one, because this one's going to go, this episode's going to go up by the, what is that? Fucking
one of the day.
This is going to come out on the 4th. So on the 6th, we are having a midnight review come out, and that'll be at 10:30 a.m. So that's
Yes.
already scheduled. That's already scheduled, already done.
Yeah.
So that's fine. And the Spotify one should be 15 minutes behind that. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right.
Ideally, Spotify will be up when it's up. Spotify has to do a lot of background checking. So, like, for like quick turnarounds, I can't guarantee Spotify's up because Spotify has to. I think Spotify actually listens to everything we make. I think someone is actually there listening
I don't think so.
because they take a while before they process.
I don't think so. One of the midnight musics I like put up because we redid Bando Stone.
Yeah,
When I put it up on Spotify, it literally got back to me within 5 minutes and said you're good. And
Mm,
that's a
that's weird.
20-minute
Maybe it
podcast,
recognized the change in it and just was like, okay, that's fine.
but it's a whole new thing. I didn't go in there and adjust it. I
I
uploaded a
know, but
whole
it
new one.
it might have because I've already made one that was just that.
Maybe I don't
So it
know.
might have just recognized it again, but
Well,
I don't know.
even the
'Cause some of
previous
them take
ones,
a long
they
ass
say
time.
started processing, end processing is like 5 minutes, but whatever.
No, I'm talking about the email that says that it's actually up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. They used to take a while. Maybe they're faster now. I remember like one of the first ones we put up, it took 2 days before they were like, "Hey, this is okay."
Well, probably because we're brand new to podcasting at that
Yeah.
point. And they're like,
It might be because we're sped up and like, "All right, you guys can be trusted to be out here."
yeah, we have a crap ton of things in the vault right now.
Mhm.
Um, so scheduled for Reese's. Monday is Midnight Music. Wednesday, sometime on Wednesdays. This Wednesday that you guys are watching this on is going to be
This.
the Midnight Update.
Yeah, you're listening
Um,
to this on Wednesday.
yep,
You're listening to it the day it comes out.
if you are.
It's a Wednesday.
If
Hump
we
day.
do, um, if we do a live stream, I will try my hardest to make sure that there's an edit of at least one episode out on the upcoming Wednesday, but it's more likely to come out on the Wednesday
The Wednesday after
after.
that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I
So,
said.
we may not have midnight plays the Wednesday after this comes out, but I suspect that those will be coming out pretty fast after
It'll
that.
probably be a good amount of footage to come through, anyways.
Yeah,
Unless
probably.
I'm actively.
Taking notes.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, audio listeners, I was doing a motion like I was taking notes.
Yeah. And then I have one more key point to make, which is what's happening in our lives. Just kind of update you all about what's kind of going on, that kind of scenario and stuff like that. I just started school again. I'm actually going. This is gonna be my third week that I'm coming up on that I'm gonna be into.
Damn, it's going fast.
Yeah. And I'm taking 17 credit hours and have a lot of projects and a lot of assignments that I'm working on and getting done while also being the editor. So, even though I'm not in the videos, I am
Sure.
in
Oh
the
yeah. Also, I
background.
might be editing Let's Plays because I was gonna do that originally.
Okay. So
So
so we might split the load then on
okay,
Let's Plays.
that makes
It
more
might
sense.
be you get
Like
the
we'll stop at
first.
the 2 hour mark and
Yeah, you get the first X amount and I get the second half. And then if you get done with your stuff first, then we'll split again until we're done with it. And that's fine. Um, that'll work actually really well because all I'm currently editing is the midnight reviews when you get them to me. So,
which is after I film them immediately after.
which is literally immediately after he films them, he sends them to me, and I literally try to get them done within 2 days max. And it's not because I'm taking the whole 2 days; it's because I'm busy with other shit and I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna put it in to get it done. So, you might see a change in how the minute review is kind of the lengths of them or something like that. But that's just with the change that's happening with this update. So,
Yeah.
um, with that being said, I mean, yeah, Corey might get a little distracted by Black Ops 6, so he might not be able to play.
I might.
He might not be able to record as much. We'll see. I'll try
Yeah.
to stay
This
on
week
top of
is
that.
the open beta week. Not open beta, sorry. Early access beta. And your boy was in there. And on my channel, Manta Black, there'll be some nasty clips. I'm gonna show Thomas some of them after this.
Yep.
But I've already got some.
Yep. So, yeah, honestly, that's kind of the updates that are going on right now. Do you have anything else?
Uh, no, I don't think so. I'm here. I like doing this, so it's fun
Okay.
for me. I'm always I plan on always doing it unless that gets boring. It isn't like stressful or anything for me. Even if I'm doing the whole thing by myself, it's not like I'm just having fun, so it's whatever.
So yeah, me and Corey both really enjoyed doing this, and we're gonna continue doing this for the foreseeable future,
Yeah.
time being, and hopefully this does good, and hopefully it goes somewhere, or at least people can find joy in it in some sort of way,
Or we
right?
can look back at it in a few years and be like, "That's fun."
Yeah, we can even go back and be like, yeah,
Right.
I remember doing that. So it's a good experience for us. That being said, I mean, if you guys have any ideas that you guys would like to see from us, now that we're moving into the gameplay aspect, um, it kind of shows that we're not just locked to podcast. So please feel free to leave your comments on what you'd like to see.
Yeah, we got some things in that thing that Thomas was looking at earlier
I'm looking at it
that
actually right now.
aren't podcasts at all. They're just things.
Actually, I'll count how many are not podcasts real quick.
The one that I wanted to rework isn't really a podcast. It was just that iteration of it. Not really. It's more of its own thing.
So actually, with that being the case, we have four.
Eh, half and half.
So yeah, four of the things that are in development are not podcasts at all. They're either gaming or IRL content, which we only have one
Mm.
IRL content thing in there, which I'm actually we have two, but one that's a lot more IRL content
Mm-hmm.
that I'm actually really excited for, and
Yep.
I really, really want to learn kind of the technology behind it and really work on it. Um, that'll be
I have
fun.
things to help with that. Do we want to
Um,
give out one working title? It doesn't even have to be for that thing you just described, but just one working title, just for funsies.
how about this? Pick a number. I'm not gonna have you do that one. So we'll
Okay.
do because that one's not really a thing. That one's the experimental one, which
Mm.
has a different name. One, two, three, four. I'll skip that one because I know you're working on that one.
Okay.
I'll skip that one. So five.
Those are all
So
work.
so what?
Everything in there is working titles, unless it's
Well,
already
I
been
know,
created.
but
Okay.
some of them I know you really are like holding close to your
Okay.
chest.
I
So
see what you're
one through
saying.
five.
Let's go number 2.
Number two. So that's the rework one that you're working on.
Okay.
Do you want me to do that one or do you want to do a different one? I don't care.
Number 4.
Number four. Okay. That is Midnight Games.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, which is different from the Let's Play stuff.
it is.
And you'll find out or you won't. Or you won't, but it is a working thing that is 100% different from Let's Plays.
Yeah, 1,000%
Similar
different.
title, but it's something
It's
completely
it's a
different.
very, very close same title, but
Close, it's a different thing entirely.
completely different.
Yeah.
Extremely different actually. Couldn't actually be much more different.
There's that.
Yeah, there's a little sneak peek for you. Um, so and I mean we're gonna we have other things we're gonna actually. Oh, I'm gonna mention this. We are, and I don't know. Don't hold me to this, people. Me and Corey, mostly me right now, uh, have been working on a Discord. I've been working on setting it up. That's why I said mostly me
Yes.
right now.
Yeah, that's
Um,
all you, man.
so I don't know when
Do
we're
you want to
gonna.
announce this?
That's fine.
Okay.
Because we're not releasing it yet. It's
Okay.
like more of like a
It's
it's
an
in the
alpha.
works. Yeah. So we're currently working on a public server for the Midnight Critics.
Mm.
And I'm working with making some bots to actually get some like people to so like when people join the server, they can agree to the rules. Making some channels just for us to talk in so that people can see the sneak peeks for the upcoming episodes. And so we got a couple of channels that are set up. Obviously, we have some channels for the podcast that we're currently running, the Midnight Music, the Midnight
Yeah.
Review, so that when you guys are able to join, you guys can talk about the recent uploads and things like that.
Yep.
I'm gonna have a announcement one so that when we upload, you guys will get a announcement saying, "Hey, these guys have uploaded." or if we hop on Twitch, you'll get an announcement saying, "Hey, we hopped on Twitch." With that being said, very much in the works, very much in kind of the process of being built and working on.
Yep.
And actually, I'm gonna I'm gonna do something before it's been done.
Okay.
I'm going to create a little survey thing, like a Google survey.
Okay. I'm
So that
following.
way, if people want to give their ideas, but they don't want to put it in the comment section, and for some reason they want to make sure that we like read it or whatever, they can put it there. And that way we can have a form that they can fill out and just be like this, and then
Mm.
get real detailed about it without putting something huge in there.
Are you gonna set a due date, or is that just something you're saying that you're gonna do?
I'm gonna do before this comes out.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
So you heard it first. When this releases on Wednesday,
Wednesday, which is 4 days away, 3 days away,
3 days
4
away,
days away.
if Corey remembers to even set it like he's supposed to,
I'll add them.
oh,
I'll make sure that I add them or add it in myself. Either of us can do that. So I'm not too worried about
it will be there, and it will be forever. Actually, I can put it under everything.
Yeah, it will go under every single video going forward. In the sense of basically it just being a hey, and
General feedback
it'll
box.
be a general feedback. But I'll have a couple of different text bubbles there to where you guys can, and they won't be required, but there'll be like a, do you have any comments about this episode? And I might have like a thing at the very top of like, put the episode you watched, if you want to, kind of thing. So if you have comments about that specific episode, you can put it there, and then underneath it, you can comment on it. Or if you don't want to talk about a specific episode, but you want to give us some ideas, or give us some thoughts to think about,
Or just tell us what to do.
or stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, as long as you're not going to boss us around, I really don't care. Which we won't listen if you do.
Yeah, we will. Yes.
This may not be obvious to the viewers, so let me make this clear. We were talking about our personal lives and what's happening and things like that. With me going to school, I'm actually going to be like 2 hours away from Corey, which means the actual physical one-on-one of recording things will be much less. So the reliance on things like Discord and PS5 is going to be much higher. So if we do have recording errors and things like that, that might go up for a little bit. So just be aware of that. We're gonna do our damnedest to, make sure
Keep it steady.
keep it steady, keep it clean, keep it nice.
But yeah, he's right. Yeah. So the distance is just, it's gonna add to it.
There's gonna be like when we're doing the let's plays, there's gonna be lag.
Yeah, there's gonna be a bit until we figure out a better way to do it, or just whatever has the least amount of. But yeah, lag. Whatever version for Thomas to watch, or vice versa,
Yeah.
has the least amount of lag for it.
So
And if that means I call him on Google, what is it?
Google Duo.
Google Duo, and
Yeah.
face my phone towards the TV as we talk through PlayStation, then that is what it is. That would honestly, that probably have the least amount of delay.
Well, and the thing is that I don't know how we're gonna switch off. Because if we try to switch off through the share stream, I can tell you now the internet's not fast.
Yeah, I think
So
the series idea is the one where we switch off. I think Let's Plays, I think we're probably fine if we don't have to switch off.
Okay.
But the idea where we like go through video games and things, I was like, we should probably switch off for those because they're quite long. But like,
I'm fine with switching off during regular like series and things like that, or regular like games.
yeah, it's just gonna be
But
hard now.
It's
'cause
just
you're
gonna be
not here.
hard.
Yeah.
So what we might do is we just might do, uh, you record or you stream your game, and then once you're done with your game, then we're streaming my game, and you're watching me play.
Hmm.
And we do that until we can actually be together physically.
Yeah. Or like if we were doing like a Black Myth Wukong, what it could be is I start the game and I go until I die. Then you start the game, you go until you die, and we pick up from where I died. And then I pick up from where I died, go until I die. And then you pick up from where you last died and then go until you die. And then I pick up.
You know how far ahead you'd get?
I don't on a game like Black Myth Wukong, I would
Yes.
not get that far ahead.
Yes, you are.
You'd probably get further than me. I'd die, especially because that game's kind of like a Souls-like, so it might even have a boss that kills you immediately, which means at that point I die, then it switches to you, and you don't even have time to learn because you die, and then it switches to the next person to play their game up until
We'll
that
see.
point. Just something like
So that's kind of an idea. But I'm playing around also with the idea. I want to get a little further into my school time
Mm-hmm.
and my college time before I really commit to anything. And I'll explain what I'm talking about here in a second. Um, I have the ability or the possibility to buy a small TV and take down my PlayStation, which then it's just PlayStation to PlayStation, which is simpler and easier to
Yes.
do. Um,
Way easier to
but
do.
we'll see. I'm not doing anything yet, but we'll see.
Yeah.
If you guys want to see other videos, not necessarily like this, because I mean, what the
This
hell are
is
we
the
gonna
one
talk
of a
about?
kind. Yeah.
Yeah. But if you want to see us talk about something, sure. Put it in the comments or put it in the survey that I'm gonna have. Um,
Yeah.
or
We might just do a
check
little
us out on TikTok
TikTok. Yeah.
and X,
Yeah.
which I've not posted there in a while, and Instagram,
Don't say it, 'cause it's not. I'm not posting that.
which also Corey's not posted there in a while. So YouTube and Spotify, big ones
Yep.
that we actually are on.
TikTok happens whenever
TikTok
TikTok
happens
happens.
when TikTok happens. So
Yes.
that one's not on a schedule like YouTube is and Spotify is. So
We might also do like a little podcast idea, a little chit chat.
a little
Because
chit
now
chat.
we can just do a thing where we just talk, just like regular people.
I mean, yeah, if you want.
So yeah, we got that. out there.
You might see
You might see that.
a fourth greenlit thing very
Yeah.
soon. That wasn't even part of the other
Hmm.
8
Hmm.
we're
Yeah.
working on.
Now we can just kind of do our own
The
thing.
midnight chat or the midnight chat.
Yeah. Mid chat.
Mid chat. I don't know. But
You
yeah,
get the yep. Subscribe.
subscribe, turn on notifications or turn them off, and then that way you can still get them in your feed. And that if something catches your eye, whether it be something about some alien or something about some dude that you say his name 3 times, he appears, kind of thing, then you'll be
Yeah.
aware and prepared for that. Could also be some other. I mean, we have the Midnight Music Podcast. I am very confident will happen every single week for quite some time.
Yeah.
Um,
And the midnight reviews rely purely on movies. Actually,
it is.
if there's really nothing out, then I don't know another way to work that because there's something else I want to do that would be related to that realm that would not be the midnight review. So
Well, luckily,
that
if
is what it
nothing's out,
is.
we just do older stuff, right?
Oh yeah. I forgot that I do that thing.
So,
Yes, that will actually be what happens. So never mind.
because
That I'm
considering
gonna
you
keep
could do
weekly.
that at home,
Yeah,
you could just be like, I want to watch that movie and just watch that movie and then
that I'm gonna keep weekly. I'm gonna try, and Thomas will be in some of those.
I'll
Probably
try.
more than less. Probably.
I'll try to do as many as I can. So, but yeah, check us out on all those social medias that I said, and leave a
Word.
comment or leave the thing in the survey. So yeah,
Word.
talk to y'all later. Good night.
Vertical.